Brexit has become a hostage cri.SIS. US Brexiteer in scathing attack on EU threats. Daly, a US columnist for the Daily Telegraph, claims the EU will not stop until the Brexit process has become as bloody and as difficult as possible. Speaking on BBC's Dateline, Mrs. Daly said it was no longer fair to describe the talks between Michel Barnier and David Davis as a negotiation. Instead, she claimed, the talks, which are deadlocked over the controversial divorce bill, was a hostage crisis designed to punish Britons and hold the country to ransom. The panelist on the BBC show also mocked Jean-Claude Juncker for being the greatest advocate for the Leave campaign. In a scathing attack during the BBC panel show, in which she was the only Brexiteer, Mrs. Daly did not hold back in condemning the EU's conduct. She said, "These aren't negotiations anymore, this is a hostage crisis, and the conditions under which the prisoner is released won't be discussed until the money is on the table. You have to remember, for the EU it is terribly important for this to look as bloody as possible, as difficult as possible. Britain is the second largest contributor to the budget." Mrs. Daly said that the EU was trying to cover up their demands for more money with the smokescreen of the Irish border, which European officials were trying to stir up. She said, "No one wants a hard border. Ask anyone, it is never going to happen. They are using all these issues to deflect from their main concern, which is money. EU also have the help of a whole group of people in Britain, and so they are trying to create as much as a sense of doom as possible." Despite these scare tactics from the Brussels side of the Brexit talks, Mrs. Daly was confident that even if the referendum was held again, the vote to leave would again win out. She said, "Every time Juncker opens his mouth, millions of Britons remember why they voted to leave. If the referendum played out against, the polling would be 60% for leave,